All right. Wow, gosh, it's been a while since I did a vlog. It's been almost 2 weeks. Not that I had nothing to say, but really, it was pretty busy, like pretty much as every day. But a lot to do with the community, a lot to do with all the live workshop. I mean, the content is just definitely growing inside the community. Live workshop every Thursday, live animation feedback session on Friday. Now we started to have some kind of a routine, and that's pretty cool. What you see behind me is just the community, and you can see there's a new live workshop coming up tomorrow. It's animating a vanilla walk. So basically, we're gonna spend like an hour and a half just showing people how to really animate a vanilla walk, which is basically uh, 101, the very beginning of moving a character in space with more than believable weight, but like with great weight and perfect balance between right leg and left leg. And I'm just like having a perfect balance where not even a frame is out of balance. It's something that is very like tricky because as soon as you have just one frame kind of off, you kind of feel it, and it has to be something very perfect. So we're using some kind of a very simple kind of body character for this, and so yeah, I'll be animating live with people who are joining the community in there, and yeah, and they get to ask questions during I keep the chat on the side, and I reply as it goes to the question. So that's really cool. They can ask whatever they want, and I just answer, and they just watch my for the whole thing, and yeah. So we dive really pretty deep into everything. It's not like a super streamlined kind of technical thing. It's very much I like to talk about also what it takes to be an animator and what's your job as an animator. As I'm just kind of animating the whole thing, and I kind of digress right and left sometimes, but it's pretty cool. It's really like you're in the room with me, and we're talking about animation in general. It's really nice, and I'm having a lot of fun actually doing these because I haven't been able to animate a lot, for the last month. Working on this, working on Animator now, and just knowing that I'm gonna be able to just like sit back and just animate, having fun animating or testing a rig, or for an hour and a half. It's just that's so cool. I really love it, and sometimes I just kind of push even after a little bit later to just keep animating, and that's really nice. And every week we kind of switching the subject completely. There's no like line we're following. Last week he was animating Luxo character. The Luxo character this week is going to be animating a vanilla walk. The week before he was animating a lip sync 101, really what it takes to animate a great lip sync with a method that I've been using for a very long time that is really working out. And so yeah, and probably next week, I don't know, maybe animating blinks or the eyes, focus on the eyes and stuff like that. So that's really cool. That's something I really love doing. And the cool thing about that is just you get, if you're not available for the live workshop, obviously you can come afterwards and you have the replay and you have the file when I can share it, because sometimes I have license rig that I bought, so I cannot share them with the community. But if they're like free rig inside, they can just download the file, animated file, and they get to just like take a look inside of what's how it's been made and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Really, you get the whole experience just in a couple of hours. So really nice. What else? A lot of things. It's been pretty. I mean, we're just going for Christmas, and we're gonna be moving for to my dad's in the mountains, the other side of the country. So I kind of look forward to this because I've been stuck in this room for way too many hours. I'm dying to have my studio. You have no idea. When we moved it there, I kind of left a very cool studio that I had where basically I had the idea of Animator 9, and well, where everything started, I kind of left it behind me, and we arrived here in this new place, and I kind of struggled to have an actual studio for me, you know, and so I'm getting my house back, because now it's rented. I'm getting my house back in a couple of months, and so we're gonna do some work on the house, and so a part of the work is gonna be to build the actual studio, and so it's gonna be super amazing to have to have a place where I can shoot the courses, the video, do the live workshop with not a crappy background like this and better lighting and stuff, but most of all, having a place where nobody's just gonna rush in like my son or my wife, you know, and being like really soundproof from everything that's happening in the house, you know, like a baby crying or something like that. So that's I cannot wait for this. It just like when you're just you know, when you don't have those things while you're working, you kind of remember how precious they were, you know, having a peaceful and quiet environment to just like work on something that is so intense and so incredibly like intense. And so yeah, I cannot wait for this, and I'll probably do some vlog about the building the studio and stuff, you know, because there's a lot to do. There's an entire wall to be built. There's probably panel sunproofing and stuff like that. So super exciting. That's my kind of project right now, where I'm kind of getting excited about this. It's kind of a nerdy kind of thing, because I kind of checking it, you know, a new desk, you know, probably a standing up desk, stuff like that, you know, and you'll be the first to know when we start the build on this thing. But yeah, anyway, everything is going fine. The podcast is just, I released Kevin Perry podcast, and even joined the community, which is amazing. So there's not a lot going on right now inside the community. Obviously, we got a bunch of people because I invited 10 more people inside the community. We got, I think, 7 coming in. So that will just like give me more feedback, because right now there's no the thing is, there we go. I mean, the thing is, there's not a lot of people subscribing. Obviously, I have 2 subscribed members, and there's a problem. But I know, I'm aware of that. It's just I need time to fix the problem. But there's a real disconnection between the website, the community, the marketing, and everything. And it needs to be like. And so I had the choice. I had the choice to either focusing on the website and everything that is around the community, to just like bring people in and to show them what's actually inside, and how cool, how great the value is by coming in. Or I could spend my time focusing on the content, and by content I mean courses, because I'm kind of aware that you kind of want to have some content. You don't stay in a community for the content, you stay for the connection with the people, but you do want to get inside the community, because there's a bunch of content you'll be able to watch and stuff. So right now there's already some value, just the live, if you really think about it, just having a live call with someone, with an animator, a professional animator, and that will give you a feedback. I don't know how much it is, but it's probably under $100 for 1 hour or something, but maybe let's say $80. You're getting, like right now there's a code for Black Friday. You're getting 50%, probably you're around $39 per month, and you're getting all of that every week. You're not getting 1 review, you're getting 4. So you know, it's the price is not the problem, it's the value is okay, but the problem is just like people don't realize. I think from the outside, I heard that a lot, like from the outside we don't really understand and what's in there and how is it, you know. I should be like, it's a very private community, and I wouldn't say I'm gonna open the community, but I should start to show a little bit more of what's going on inside, and so that demands a lot of work. you know, and I think right now I'd rather work on the actual content, you know. So I was literally going to dive into building, kind of, as you can see, I have my teleprompter right there that I kind of dig out of the boxes to start re-recording my freelance course. And I was about to do this. I jumped in and I thought, oh fuck, I'm gonna I'm gonna do a vlog first because it's been a while. So there you go. How you just so yeah, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna do the course right after the vlog. But yeah, that's really the idea, to focus on the content, and at the same time ask for feedback from my mastermind group inside, where they're going to tell me you should do this or that. It's because having an external eye, you know, from this whole thing is just like helping me a lot to realize, because when you're just like you're drowning in this thing, there's too much to do. And one cool thing that I started doing, I know that I need to just like be a little bit, to have a better game with social media. Right now, I'm all in on LinkedIn, you know, and that's the only platform that I really use for talking about Animator now. And I do have an Instagram account, but it's like been pretty like empty. And because I need to create some kind of a machine, you know, a system to create. I cannot like make 2 hours for create every post and stuff like that. It will just ruin my day every day. So I need to create one piece of content, and will repurpose it to other platforms. So like initially I create for LinkedIn, and then start repurposing for Instagram or X, you know. And what I do is I've discovered I have a tool for this. I had a couple of tools actually. I got AuthorDAP, which was very LinkedIn oriented. I had one called Buffer, but didn't really like the tool. And I got it. I kind of helped my game with one called Social Bee, and it's a tool that has like multiple social media accounts, and you can just create one post and repurpose it like from the app, and you can just like send really quickly a LinkedIn post to Instagram. And so I tested that out yesterday and the day before, and it's really quick. It's it's just the system and the workflow to really push my LinkedIn post to Instagram is pretty frictionless. And so yeah, you can hope that, you can definitely see more content from now on in Instagram, like shared story, or probably the same content you'll see on LinkedIn. But if you're missing it on LinkedIn, you can definitely see it on Instagram, stories, posts, things like that. And because obviously Instagram is a place where you'll find a lot of animators also, you know, and they're coming more for the art thing, rather than LinkedIn is just for the kind of employment, kind of looking for a job kind of thing. So it might not be exactly the same place for this. So I'm gonna try that. You know, I don't want to go like all platforms at once, you know, because it's a lot of work. So I started like pretty big on LinkedIn. Now I'm going in Instagram, and I think the machine is going to start like rolling, and we're going to get better at this thing. And so we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. So yeah, from now on, you expect to have more content on Instagram, and I'm trying also to do on X, because why not? It's just like, it's pretty fast. You know, just 280 characters. And what I do basically is I ask ChatGPT to just turn my post into a tweet, and that's it, you know. So nothing fancy, nothing crazy, and there you go. So you can follow me on these three: X, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Those are going to be like really up to date, let's say that, you know. Facebook, I don't really use it. That's crazy. I don't really use it. I should probably, because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of animators in there. I will at some point. I do have a page for Animator now in there, but I don't know. It's just like I said, you know, I cannot be everywhere at once. So we'll see in the future. Anyway, thanks guys. I'm thinking pretty good. I'm gonna have to dive into the freelance course. So by the way, Freelancing 101 is a course that I'm building inside the community, because basically I have a member who told me, oh, I had one opportunity once of a client asking to do a film, the film was so big, the project was so big that I felt not ready or not good enough to take on the production. And I thought, wow, damn, I mean, that's bad. You know, it could have been like a pretty great contract and stuff, you know. And so I thought, wow, I know everything that has to be, I know everything about freelancing. I've been doing this for so long, you know. That's my main, if I have to, I've been an employee for maybe in my life for maybe 6 years, 7 years maybe. A real employee with the contract and stuff like that. In production, I don't count on this like a contract, but freelancing, I've been freelancing probably for 25 years, you know. So I know everything. Like I said in my newsletter, I just reached the client number 100, because I have a folder for each client, and there I have a number, you know, and I reach client number hundreds, and each client has multiple, sometimes from 1 to sometimes 20 film or productions in there, you know. So I don't know, probably I am around 500, maybe 600 film videos done for clients, which is sick. It's insane. So yeah, I know a lot about clients, how to deal with clients, how to find your job, how to present yourself as a company or as a studio or as a freelancer, how to price yourself, everything, the whole shebang. And I just like structure an entire course, I think 10 lessons, to explain you everything you have to know. If you never freelanced, you're gonna have everything in there to really to be on top of the game for this. So that's very exciting course that I'm building here, because it's just like, it was so natural to me, you know. You could just like, I could push record and just do the whole course in one take, because it's like, yeah, sure, it makes sense, you know. That's been my life for the last 25 years. I know how the shit works. But yeah, it's you never are thinking like, maybe it's of value for other people. Of course it is of value. People are starting to freelance right now. They don't know how to do things, and so let's share this thing, and let's share my experience with this. And so yeah, so that's the course I'm gonna start doing right now. And yeah, so thank you very much, and catch you on the next one. Thank you, bye.